for the Interdominion 7th heat in Brisbane. Let's take you to David Fowler. We'll bring you the result of Maitland after this.
Up speed, heads to the starting area. They're set. The blue light is switched on. They're racing, and Jack Morris came out humming. So too did Level Advice. He's got his head in front of Jack Morris early. Third, Hilarious Gent, and fourth, Hilarious Star. Then Impressionist, followed by Sogo, getting away quickly from the second row. Then Rustic Lad, the MC. Almost an Angel settles third last. No speed out, Christopher Vance. He was restrained to second last, and 3 lengths to Franco Glen last. Level Advice, the front runner for the moment. Jack Morris not pressing on for the lead, but Impressionist is. Ted Demler and Impressionist sweeping around them 3 wide. He draws up within a metre of Level Advice. Now Jack Morris gets cover, 1 out and 1 back, but not for long, because rolling to the front now is Impressionist. 2,100 metres left to go, and Impressionist takes over. 2 lengths on Level Advice second. Jack Morris third without cover. Fourth on the inside, Hilarious Gent and Hilarious Star, the Western Australian. 1 out, 1 back. 3 back on the inside, Sogo, being covered up by Rustic Lad, and then came the MC. Almost an Angel third last. Christopher Vance second last, and Franco Glen tacking on. He's about 10 lengths off the lead. The speed slows as they race to the side of the track with 1,800 left to go, and Impressionist dictating terms in front, of length on. Jack Morris moving closer to second. Level Advice third, the leaders back, and Hilarious Stars enjoying a sweet trip. 1 out and 1 back. 3 back on the inside was Hilarious Gent, being covered up by Rustic Lad. Then came Sogo on the inside of Almost an Angel. The MC third last, second last Christopher Vance, and still Franco Glen last of all, inclined to race a little ungenerously. They've completed one circuit along the back straight, 1,500 metres to go. The lead time was 73.1. That's flying. Impressionist a length in front. Jack Morris second. He's going to be forced to do it the hard way outside of the leader. Camp right on his back was Hilarious Star on the outside of Level Advice, getting a good trail. The Queensland Hope Rustic Lad was handily placed to the running line, 5 lengths off the lead outside of Hilarious Gent. Then came Almost an Angel racing on the outside of Sogo. He's badly bailed away, 4th last on the inside, 3rd last Christopher Vance, 2nd last the MC, and Franco Glen has the entire field in front of him. They come in for the bell. 1 circuit remaining, 1,100 left to go, and Impressionist the leader. Jack Morris moves closer on the outside, and he's under a double hold from Rod Chambers. Level Advice third, the leaders back, and Hilarious Star is travelling strongly. 4th, 1 out and 1 back, being trailed up by Rustic Lad, racing outside of Hilarious Gent. Then came Almost an Angel. The next pair with a stablemate Sogo, racing inside of Christopher Vance, the MC second last, Franco Glen last of all. 30.3, the first split of the last mile, and Jack Morris went into top gear, and he ran to the front. Jack Morris at the 700, 2 lengths on Impressionist second. Now Hilarious Star set sail out after Jack Morris. Rustic Lad trails up nicely to 4th. Then came Level Advice, followed by Hilarious Gent, who came off the fence. Then Sogo, followed by Almost an Angel. Christopher Vance spotting Jack Morris, 8 lengths start. Then came the MC and Franco Glen last of all. The next split was 29.5, and Jack Morris went 2, 3, 4 lengths clear at the 400. He booted away. Rustic Lad gets to second, giving Queensland a big chance. Hilarious Gent moves to third. Hilarious Star can't go on for the moment. Christopher Vance starts a run, but he's still 6 lengths off the lead. Jack Morris travelling strongly on the final turn, up the back straight in a brilliant 28.3. It's Jack Morris homeward bound, 2 lengths in front. Rustic Lad tries hard, he's holding second spot, and down the outside Christopher Vance, but Jack Morris travelling powerfully, 100 metres to go. Jack Morris, the Interdominion favourite, a classy winner. 2nd Rustic Lad, 3rd Christopher Vance, and 4th was Hilarious Gent. Franco Glen 5th, then Level Advice, followed by Almost an Angel, Sogo, the MC, Hilarious Star, and Impressionist tired and ran last.
Well, he's pretty good, Jack Morris, there's no question about that, and winning that heat tonight at the Interdominion means he's won 2 heats there and will be favourite. There's no question for the big race Saturday night. OK, let's now take, which is the 8th heat of the Conrad Jupiter's Interdominion Pacing Championship. As we record the beater, as we now take you to David Fowler.
Picking up speed, 2,600 metres is the distance. Going 600 metres and then 2 laps at the winning post. All runners scoring up well behind the Conrad Jupiter's Mobile. Stand by for a start. Favourite Choke and drawn at barrier 7. They're set. Ready. Arms fold back, blue light switched on racing. Chokin has come out steadily. Defoe brilliantly away. And the Sydney side, a red chip spearing through on the inside to try and keep him out in the early stages. Captain Lee third. Now Chokin revving up. He gets to 4th on the first bend and pressing on. And then came Lord Muckley, followed by Insucha and then Pappy McCoy. Warrior Calm was slowly out. He's 3rd last. 2nd last Blossom Lady. And Make a Fuse last of all. Defoe the leader soon after the start. Chokin gets to 2nd outside the leader. 3rd on the leader's back is Red Chip, and there's Insucha going forward 3 wide. Lord Muckley settles midfield in the running line on the outside of Captain Lee, followed by Warrior Khan. Then came Pappy McCoy, Blossom Lady second last, and Queenslander Make a Fuse as last of all. Not much pace on her, and Defoe slowing them right down. In such a gets to the leader's wheel. Third was Red Chip, and now Chokin has landed a one out, one back trail. He races outside of Captain Lee, followed then by Lord Muckley on the outside of Pappy McCoy, and then Warrior Khan third last, second last Make a Fuse, and the New Zealand mare Blossom Lady is last of all. They're crawling as they go to the turn out of the straight with 18.50 left to go, and Defoe getting all his own way in front for the moment. He's a length on in such a second. Third Red Chip, and Chokin perfectly placed, one out and one back. Here she comes, Blossom Lady. She's off three wide. Anthony Butt wasn't happy with the dawdling pace, and he's up in search of a more forward position, and she's getting around them very, very quickly. They've almost completed one circuit, and the leader was Defoe. Blossom Lady strides up three wide. She'll get to second in a moment. In such a will get cover. Red Chip, the leader's back. Then Chokin now midfield on the outside of Captain Lee. Then Lord Muckley, who races outside of Pappy McCoy, and the joint tail enders were Make a Fuse and Warrior Khan. 77 was the lead time at the 1400 metre mark, and Defoe's had an easy trip in front, a half a length to Blossom Lady second. Third on the inside was Red Chip, and in such a fourth, one out and one back. Captain Lee three back on the rail. Chokin was sixth on the outside. He's about 4 lengths off the lead. Then came Pappy McCoy on the inside of Lord Muckley. Second last Make a Fuse, and Warrior Khan was last of all, 10 lengths off the lead. They're homeward bound to get the bell. 1150 metres left to go, and Defoe has enjoyed a good run. It's Defoe a length clear of Blossom Lady second. Third on the inside, Red Chip. In such a fourth, one out and one back, racing outside of Captain Lee. Then came Chokin, driven patiently on the outside of Pappy McCoy, followed by Lord Muckley. Make a Fuse second last, and now Peace makes a move on Warrior Khan three wide, but Morgan on Lord Muckley came out in front of him, and Chokin's about to start a run. 31.3, first quarter of the last mile. Things will start to hot up now. Now Hello in such a galloped and badly checked Chokin. Warrior Khan was also involved in trouble. They lost valuable ground. Defoe takes them to the back straight, a length in front of Blossom Lady second. Third Red Chip. Captain Lee got off the fence and got to fourth. Then Pappy McCoy, followed by Lord Muckley. 2 lengths to Make a Fuse. Chokin will have to turn in a super effort now after getting checked. So will Warrior Khan. He's second last. And in such a after breaking goes back to the tail, but Defoe travels strongly. With 500 metres, Defoe in full flight, a length to Blossom Lady second. Third Red Chip on a loose rein. Then came Captain Lee, followed by Pappy McCoy. At the head of the others was Lord Muckley. Chokin still 6 lengths off the lead and running into traffic. Then came Make a Fuse. Warrior Khan still second last, and in such a last of all. Up the back straight in 27.9. They're on the final turn, and the leader's Defoe. He's looking for an all-the-way victory. Demler goes full bore. Blossom Lady won't give him without a fight, and then Red Chip and Captain Lee. Below the 100, though, the leader Defoe. Blossom Lady grinding away on the outside. Defoe in front. Blossom Lady cutting down the margin. Defoe just in front. I think Defoe might have just lasted from Blossom Lady. It's a photo. Third Captain Lee, and then Pappy McCoy. Chokin and Warrior Khan both no luck, and then came Red Chip a gap to Make a Fuse. Lord Muckley in such a last of all. Photo finish. 28-1 last quarter, last half in 56. The overall time 3:15.6. That's 6.2 seconds slower than what Jack Morris ran. Close finish. Involving Defoe on the inside, Ted Demler at $5 and $1.50. 12 Blossom Lady Anthony Butt, $4.50 and $1.40.
Do not be deceived by that angle. I stepped into the trap last week. Do not be deceived. The inside has the advantage. His rod.
Okay, Nick, the 8th event here.
Well, there you go, eh? Never again am I going to fall into that angle, and we learned our lesson from last week, and that winning post is a bit deceiving there from where our cameras are, but there they are, the place getters coming back. Blossom Lady, gallant in defeat, but Defoe, a great drive front-running performance tonight, and he will certainly come into the Interdominion calculations after that good win. Now, race 5 at Globe.
Nick, starting signal's been given for the 9th and final heat, and they're about to move up behind the gate. Master Musician has been heavily backed at a short price to win this heat, and he's at odds of 6 to 4 on the Queensland TAB. Number 4, 2 under, and 9 Westburn Grant are at odds of 11 to 2, and 11 Franco Tiger is at 9 to 1. Now the gate begins to roll. Jack Morris, who won earlier in the night, ran a world record in his 2,600 metre win, 157.2 mile rate. That was a world record. Thanks, Jeff. Radio 4 TAB joining us now, and the gate is rolling for the 9th heat. Gate on its way now. Favourite Master Musician has drawn barrier 2 on the second row alongside Westburn Grant and Franco Tiger. He's in good company, isn't he? Franco Tiger's very keen in the score up. In fact, he's pulling Brian Gath out of the bike at the moment. Stand by, ready to run. They're racing. No speed out from 2 under from barrier 4. We Own a Warrior got the best of it. Admiral Chimes and Dark Paul came out fast, and punching through nearer the inside was Band Magic. Settling just behind them was Valley Champ. Now Franco Tiger began well from the second row, but he finds himself 3 and 4 wide early. Westburn Grand skirting the rail gets to midfield. Master Musician third last early, second last 2 under, and going back to the tail of the field was Barrel Boy. We Own a Warrior was the front runner. Band Magic comes away from the fence. Running third and 3 wide on the track was Dark Paul, and Westburn Grand's up running fourth already. Then came Valley Champ, who's been planted 3 wide. Between runners, Admiral Chimes. Back on the inside, Barrel Boy. Master Musician between runners. Anvil Lad's 3 deep and third last. Second last 2 under, now latching onto the back of Anvil Lad, and Franco Tiger, after being caught wide, dropped back to last. Master Musician now in the shuffle up is back to last, and he's inclined to pull a little bit. There's a new leader, it's Band Magic, takes over. Moving up on its outside was Valley Champ. Third the leader's back, We Own a Warrior, and Anvil Lad was able to pop into the 1 out, 1 back trail. 2 unders, 3 wide around Dark Paul and Westburn Grand. He's awkwardly placed in midfield on the inside. Franco Tiger has a 3 wide trail on the back of 2 under. They're followed by Barrel Boy, Admiral Chimes, and Dunn decides to come out 3 wide on Master Musician onto the back of Franco Tiger. Along the back straight, 1 circuit completed, 1600 left to go. The Sydney side of Band Magic, a half length in front of Valley Champ, second at the leader's wheel. Third on the leader's back was We Own a Warrior. Anvil Lad travelling well, fourth, 1 out and 1 back. And 2 under, he's in for a tough trip. He's 3 wide and no hope of getting in. Westburn Grant, midfield on the inside of Dark Paul. Franco Tiger races 3 wide on the back of 2 under. Barrel Boy third last, second last Admiral Chimes, and the heavily backed favourite Master Musician last with a 3 wide trail, and he's 8 lengths off the lead. Lead time was 71.7. They flew around the home turn. There's been plenty of pressure on, and Valley Champ's putting it to Band Magic now. They go together. Anvil Lad third with a 1 out, 1 back trail on the outside of We Own a Warrior. 2 under continues to go forward, 3 wide, but he's worked triple time. Between runners, Dark Paul. Westburn Grant is 7th on the inside with a wall of horses in front of him. Then Franco Tiger still on the back of 2 under, being tracked up dangerously by Master Musician, but he's going to have to come around the entire field. Just in front of him were Barrel Boy and Admiral Chimes. 29.5, first split of the last mile. They go to the 800, and Valley Champ on the outside, and Band Magic the inner are going hell for leather in front. Anvil Lad third, driven along. Then We Own a Warrior. Here come the back markers. Franco Tiger's off, sweeping around them brilliantly, and he's tracked up by Master Musician. Valley Champ got the better of Band Magic, but he's in front under sufferance only. Franco Tiger draws level. Master Musician's got to third, then Anvil Lad, followed by Dark Paul, We Own a Warrior. Further back 2 under, he's run his race. Then Admiral Chimes, Westburn Grant third last, and he's got the job ahead. Band Magic drops out, and Barrel Boy last of all. Franco Tiger takes over at the 400, but here comes Master Musician. He's only a neck away. He's a head away. They get away 3 lengths to Valley Champ. Then came Dark Paul, followed by Admiral Chimes, and Westburn Grant is struggling in midfield. Up the back straight in 29.5. It's a race in 2. Master Musician the outside, Franco Tiger the inner, and they're 5 lengths clear of Dark Paul. Master Musician reaches the lead now from Franco Tiger. He won't give in without a fight, but he's run his race, Franco Tiger. Master Musician striding away. Here comes Westburn Grant flying. Master Musician in front. Westburn Grant flew. Too late. Master Musician wins from Westburn Grant, who motored home down the straight. Franco Tiger's run third in a terrific finish. Then Admiral Chimes, Dark Paul, followed by We Own a Warrior, Valley Champ, then Anvil Lad, Barrel Boy, 2 under, and Band Magic absolute last.
Hey, so 10, 9, 11 there. Number 10, the winner, Master Musician. And well done to Steve and the gang there at Harold Putt, Wentworth Park.